Good morning. So 2 videos in 2 days, that's pretty good for me. And the sun is really beaming down on my face. I'm gonna see if I can sit maybe here instead. That's better. That's much better. Okay. So yeah, 2 videos in 2 days, that's pretty good. I just wanted to make a quick little video about the saying that I kind of just popped into my head this morning. It's a really common saying in the horse world. And for those of you who don't work with horses, still watch this video. It's a really good kind of parallel to our everyday lives as well, but I'll just explain the saying really quickly first. So the saying works two ways. It's either more woe than go, or more go than woe. And again, for those of you who aren't familiar with horses, basically what the saying means is when you're saying a horse has more woe than go, the horse is lazy, basically. Means the horse doesn't want to move forward. The horse doesn't want to work or engage either its body or its mind. Basically the horse is just shut down and it's just kind of dragging its nose along the dirt. And this kind of horse can be great because it's very safe. It's not going to take off on you. It's not going to, rear up or spook at anything or run away. It's a very safe horse. But it's not a very hard-working horse. You're not going to get great results from it. You're not going to fly over, a beautiful jumping course with it. Or, whip around barrels nicely. Whatever you're doing with your horses, it's not going to happen nicely. And on the other end of the spectrum, a horse with more go than woe means a horse that is basically stressed out and ready to run at any second. It has a lot of energy. It has a lot of pent-up energy. Its mind is engaged, its body is as well, but not necessarily in the way that you want it to be. And again, for anyone that works with horses, you know how frustrating it can be on either end of the spectrum. I've worked with both types of horses as well, and I know how frustrating it is both ways. But I just wanted to kind of relate that little saying to our everyday lives. There's such a parallel between them. And I think that the connection between them is very, very strong. It's crazy how strong it is. And this just kind of popped into my head because the past few days I've had a lot more woe in my life than I have had go. And for me, that's odd. Normally I'm a very, very productive, go, get it done kind of person. But the past 2 days I've just been very kind of lethargic and just, just taking things as they come. I've been feeling a little under the weather too, so I'm sure that's part of it. But I've had more woe than go, and I think that that's very hard for me to handle, and I don't always know how to handle it. And I think our society in general, most people don't know how to handle which type of horse they are, whether it be more go than woe or whether it be more woe than go. We don't know how to handle those feelings and those emotions, and I still don't 100% either. I'm still learning, but I think I've gotten a lot better at finding, a nice balance between the two where I'm not overexerting myself, but I'm still engaging my mind and my body and everything that I'm doing all the time, and I'm still productive. And again, getting horses to do that can be very, very hard. Getting ourselves to do it, though, is even harder. For a long time, I was a very, very woe kind of person. I was very lazy. I didn't do a lot. I didn't have a lot of drive. And then all of a sudden, I got into my teen years where I was busier and it flipped, I had school and work and everything, and then once I, was done with school, I was working 2 jobs all of a sudden, and life got crazy. I had so much go in my life, I was working 3 or 4 12-hour days in the week, and, working 5 or 6 days a week. It was crazy. I had no free time, and I was just constant go, 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 go. And again, I was engaged in what I was doing, and I was moving forward, but I was just moving forward in a circle because my mind wasn't engaged. My body might have been going through the motions of my everyday life, but my mind wasn't. And I think 90% of the population have that problem of they're going and they have so much go in their lives, but really, where is that go leading you to? Ask yourself that. Ask yourself that. If you're working a 40-hour work week, or more than that, where is that leading? What is that? What is your hope that that's leading to? For me, when I was doing that, my, end goal was I want to pay off my truck. I want to move out. That was my end goal. But after I did those things, then all of a sudden I kind of looked and went, what am I doing this for? what is the purpose behind me overexerting myself? There isn't one anymore. I don't want to do this. So I just didn't, you know. Obviously there's still bills and whatnot, and I'm still fighting a balance between getting enough hours in to kind of pay for everything and taking enough time to be able to just work on what I want to work on, which is, you know, this stuff, the horse stuff. So finding that balance when you're more go than woe can be really, really hard, and I think a lot of the population is like that. But that's the main question. Just ask yourself, to help balance yourself out a little bit, ask yourself, where is this go going to take me? Is this go going to take me to something that is very productive and positive and is going to do a lot and, you know, maybe help other people or help myself or just make me feel good? Or is this go just leading to, you know, maybe at the end of the day, maybe a stack of money that I'm going to go spend on things that I don't need? So take a look at that, take a big look at that. And if you're on the opposite end of the scale and you have more woe than go, you know, kind of look at it and go, is it that I'm lazy or is it that I'm afraid? Is it that it's more comfortable for me to just stay in the house and it's easier, you know, for me to be lazy than it is for me to actually try and use my brain? You know, is it easier to kind of just write myself off as a lazy person rather than accept that I'm vulnerable and that everything I do might not be perfect? And that's where I was at with the more woe than go. I was afraid of myself and I didn't want to be myself, so it was easier to just be lazy and not not have to engage my brain, because I didn't like what I saw or what I felt when I did engage it. You know, and that's a whole other video of getting through that, but that's a huge question to ask yourself, you know, why? Ask yourself, why am I like this? And again, if you have a valid reason, like you're sick or whatever, then fine. But if it's just, you know, I have more woe than go because I, you know, don't want to face the world, you gotta change that. Unless you like that, then keep it. But if you don't like it, change it. And, you know, when you have more will than go, it can be great quality too, because you stay relaxed through situations a lot of the time. You stay relaxed, you stay able to handle things just like that relaxed horse, but you're not engaged. You're not reaching your full potential. And when you're more go than woe, you may be engaged, but you're not able to reach that full potential because you can't relax about it, enjoy the journey there. It's a fine balance, and one that I'm still trying to find myself, but the horses have really helped me to understand that and really helped me to realize that. And the past few days, as I said, I've had more woe than go in my life, but I clearly have needed it. So I'm just trying to take it for what it is and enjoy it, you know. I don't get a lot of days like this. Even though I have more time off now, my time off is probably more work than when I was actually working. So I'm still struggling with that balance too, but just that's the theme of the day. Decide whether, when you wake up each morning, decide whether that day is going to be more woe or more go. You know, and sometimes what I like to do is I make a list when I wake up. It can be a really, really good tool. You know, I write down everything I want to get done in a day or things I want to work on or do, and it really helps me. And that helps for either end of the spectrum. If you're more woe than go, it helps. If you're more go than woe, it helps. So try that. It's a really good tip. Anyways, I'm going to get going and go enjoy my woe day.